Only 2.9 star rating, and 494 people have left the ratings, and there are 100k plus downloads. Good morning and welcome, folks. I'm doing a review of iShop New World, a shopping app in New Zealand. Let's have a look. So these are the stores, physical stores located across New Zealand, and they have launched online shopping. They are giving you option of delivery and click and collect. So let's have a look. What have they got to offer? So it's giving me a world map. That's good. I haven't enabled location, so probably that's why it hasn't defaulted to my location. But I'll go into Central Auckland and see what are the stores, and let me pick up a random store from Central Auckland. It's pretty good. The more I zoom in, it's actually giving me more store options. On a high level, it gives me total number of stores in a given area. That's excellent. Okay, which store is this? Okay, that's Queen Street. Let me pick up a Mount Roskill store, which is a suburb store, and it's giving me a store address to collect. I've selected click and collect, and it's asking me to pick up a slot. Okay, I don't want to block the slots. Let me pick up a faraway slot just for testing purpose, and then I'll delete the slot so that I'm not holding it up considering the COVID situation. Here we go. It's giving me time slots which are available. For the store, there are 4 slots available in these timings. Let me pick up early morning slot. Okay, are you sure prices may change? Okay, continue. Excellent, cool. So it's giving me a little welcome message for the store. It gave me the store address and told me that which store I'm shopping now. Okay, very good categories display. It's obviously showing me the popular categories which are mostly picked by the customers, and there is a promotion tab on top. Excellent. Let's go and deep dive into one of the categories and see what have they got inside the category tab. Let's have a look at the cheese. Cool. So there are again subcategories. A lovely picture of the cheese here. So if I go into, say, specialty cheeses, great. So I get an actual visual representation of a shelf, which is good. And let's see how the interface is. So far the interface has been good, pretty quick, and there's no lag as such. So if I select, say, this Danish cream value, interestingly I can't see the product name. So okay, I think I'm expected to read off the actual product, which is too small, I guess, if I'm looking at the phone. So something like Castello Creamy Blue, that's pretty big, but if I'm looking at a smaller product, uh, pretty hard to read unless I know my products just by looking at it. Okay, so if I click on it, I can actually zoom in. Okay, that's good. And if I add this to the trolley, okay, so there is a bit of graphics, a bit of animation, which I think is obviously taking a bit of time as a customer for me to quickly create a basket. So if I click on a product, it takes me to a different page where I have to click on add to trolley, then it's shaking and then dropping into the basket. It's good, but if I want to do a quick shopping, then it doesn't serve me the purpose of showing me animation for every single product. Interesting here, the pictures seem to be big and small, although they are pretty much the same size. If you look at the second and third shelf or bay, it's probably the way the pictures has been taken. Yeah, let's go out and have a look at other categories. Why don't we look at fruits and vegetables? So again, a nice picture of the fruit. Let's see what are the prices for the fruit in New Zealand. So $2.99 for a kg of bananas. Green bananas are $3.29. Apples. The pictures are pretty good in terms of produce. It gives me a fresh feeling of what I'm about to pick up. Hopefully, um, the way they pick up is also as good as what they're showing here. So there are a couple of empty slots here. I think it's either out of stock or they just don't have many products to add. So if I try to add tomatoes, Yeah, so again, okay, that's interesting. So it's coming up with the scale. Obviously, it's weighted product. So if I add, it's saying for 2 units, it's 260. I think adding a dollar sign would be good because if I'm a new customer, that 260 doesn't mean anything to me. Just a number unless it's represented by a dollar value. Cool. So I have a toggle option between quantity and weight. That's good. Interesting. So yeah, it's obviously with units versus weight. It's good. I like to buy in units because I exactly know how many units I'm purchasing and obviously the price. Interesting though. I think they'll adjust the price later because not necessarily it will be exactly $5.20 for 4 tomatoes. Okay, we have mushrooms. More mushrooms. Carrots $2.29 per kg. This one has the everyday value. I think it's on promotion or either everyday sharp price. Okay, that's good. So these are pretty good in terms of visual representation. Let's have a look at the salad bags. Okay, you got baby spinach for 369. So interesting. So 350 gram bag is smaller than 120 gram. I'm talking about the actual picture. So obviously whoever's taken a picture hasn't done a great job. Um, Excellent. No, it looks pretty good. So yeah, this is interesting. For the cheese, they didn't have description. This one has. I think it probably needs a bit of day-to-day maintenance. Let's have a look at the fresh cut fruits. There is coconut for 3.99, 200 grams. This is pretty good, quite handy. Uh, okay, there is some salad and more salad options. Nice, love it. Cool. Okay, I jumped into the next category if I just swiped right. Okay, so there is butchery, and what do we have a look? Let's have a look at chicken and poultry. 8.99 for a kg of skinless chicken breast and 5.99 for chicken drumsticks. I'm going to actually review a couple of other competitors' app. That way we can actually have a look at the price comparison too. Who is more expensive and who gives you more bang for the bucks. Okay, a lot of out of stock, so either they just don't have many products. That's fine, it doesn't bother me. So if I add these as an example, okay, it again comes up with the weight. That's good. So that is good. Okay, so let's have a look at something else more interesting. How about beer and cider? Cool. So there is quite a few options here, different segments of beer, different subcategories. Let's have a look at the lager. Heineken, Bavaria. So Heineken is 27.99 for 12 pack. Look, I haven't compared the prices, so I'm not going to comment on that. But more about reviewing the actual app's interface and how well it behaves to the end user. There is an extra bright yellow ticket. Obviously, it's telling me it's on super special or super saver. It's good. Stained like a pure, more beers. The picture seems to be okay. No issues here. And it's quite crisp and very clear to read as well. It's Kingfisher. There are some local beers, I think. I haven't seen these before. These ones, Wakachangi, Hollandia. Okay, yeah, quite a few beer options. That's good. Look at that, 12 pack Rudy's Lager. Mm. And there is more Liberty Brewing Co Divine. Yeah, some new beers. That's good. Okay, quickly go back. Let's see if they actually sell spirits. I doubt it. Okay, this is all sake. I think, yeah, that's a Japanese rice wine. That's good. Okay, let's go back. Let's have a look at a quick glance on the bakery. What fresh items do they make? Yeah, so excellent. So love the bread range here. So 349, 329, all sorts. Big loaves. Good. That's good. Savory and sweet options. Excellent. Look, overall, I think the app is pretty good in terms of the interface. There is actual barcode button here. Let me try what that actually does. Okay, I think I've got a product here. Let's see. Let's try to scan it and see what it comes up with. Okay, cool. So I did scan a barcode, which is Cotton Tips 150s, and it obviously went into the add option directly, which is good. Cool, saves me time if I'm looking into the pantry. So let's try something else. I've got a box of toothpicks here. Okay, scan. We can't find that barcode at this store. Alternatively, try searching for this product using key codes. Okay. Um, I think I'm running out of actual barcodes. Let me see. I've got one last one. If I can scan this. Cool. So Palm soft and hygienic marine two-ply tissues. Add to trolley. Great. Excellent. Cool. That's it. So now coming back to the actual user experience, app is excellent, no doubts. Obviously, basic maintenance has to be done in terms of those images and descriptions. Pricing, look, I'm not too sure of how good or how bad is it, but at this stage we're only reviewing the app itself. Okay, folks, so we have reviewed New Zealand based New World iShop online shopping app, and hit me with comments and let me know how it is, and if you'd like to see any other specific New Zealand made apps or any specific New Zealand supermarket grocery stores, let me know. Thanks guys, have a great Sunday.